Barbashev is going to give you all a speech. It was a quick 25 minutes. How do you do? Guys, welcome home. I call St. Louis home for y'all. And first off, once again, congratulations on an amazing run. What I'd like to start with, and we'll just go in order this way, is has it sunk in the accomplishment that you achieved?
That's a good question. I guess yes and no. I mean, these guys are probably the same. I don't really know, but I think when we start talking about it is when it really sinks in. I think, well, they don't have kids yet, so anybody here who has kids knows what it's like. Life catches up to you really quick, especially when you're not a dad for like 2 months, but I think...
And when it comes at you in threes?
Yeah. Exactly. They're everywhere. I was saying to Ivan that when we watch videos on Instagram, that's when it really kind of hits me, because when you're in the moment, sometimes you forget about it. And when we do stuff like this, and obviously everybody in the community has been great, but you get caught up in the moment to look back. And sometimes I think the day that I had the cup was really when I first kind of sat back and said, holy, I'm not gonna say what I said, but that's the Stanley Cup sitting right, in my kitchen. So it's a pretty big accomplishment. And I know I heard you guys chant for Bobby, but just yeah, somewhere over there. That's the stuff that's cool for me, to see the emotion, his face, and guys like him, and that's what it's all about, right? That's what it's all about.
For me, I mean, even like when we won the Stanley Cup, I couldn't realize that we did it for maybe another couple of weeks, but since then, I've been watching some videos, on Instagram, YouTube, and I always get the goosebumps. It's just a big moment, and we did it. It's been the best experience for me.
I'm the same as Ivan. I have goosebumps up here right now, actually, just thinking about it. But kind of like both those guys said, for us, while we're playing, it's what we do every day, so we're kind of right in the middle of it. And we don't really get an opportunity to kind of look back until we do win it a couple weeks later. So the coolest part for me so far, and that's brought the biggest realization, is when I had the Stanley Cup for the day, and you bring it around your hometown, and you bring it around your friends and your family, and some of the expressions you see, and some of the faces, and just how happy they are, is probably the coolest thing that has happened to me so far over this run. So it's been surreal.
Again, for the group here, and we have a lot of great fans in the upper deck as well. We can't forget them, right? Yeah, when they turn the lights down so it's basketball, but it is full all the way to the back.
Not surprised.
But can you guys appreciate what winning the cup, and obviously it's so important for the players and the coaches rather, management, but what it means to the fans here. And they've been waiting so long, as we know, but talk about what it means to these fans and the interaction you guys have had since June 12th.
Well, it's the same thing, right? When you're playing, and it is a job for us, so we're so caught up in the moment. But you hear people come up to you, and it's been however many years they've had season tickets. I mean, 50. That's like
50? You weren't there the first 2 years?
Doesn't count.
52!
Thank you.
See, those are the things that you forget, right? Those are the things, and people have waited a long time, and it's been generations. It's not just 50 and 52. It's the people, the new era of, maybe family members or whatever it is. It's that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's been amazing. I can tell now that the Blues are the best fans in the league.
I'm
throughout the season, and there's a story or two to be told about it, and then we'll sink our teeth hard into the playoffs. It's something you realize too, folks, when you're sitting under. Maybe you can see it. See my feet just dangling here? He's touching the ground. He's touching the ground right there. That's a long leg just from the ankle to the knee. That's better. I feel less short when you do that. Thank you.
I feel short beside him.
You feel short.
I need his armpit.
Just a cuddly armpit is what you're saying. Let's go back a couple of key things throughout the season. What do you remember about Craig Berube's first meeting to the team when he took over as head coach? You can say it. There's no social media around here.
You need someone with the beeper in the back. Actually, I think it was different because Chief, we had him before, right? So there was a relationship already. The interesting one was probably, I was hurt at the time. It was like maybe 2 or 3 weeks after. Yeah, that was a scary one.
Okay, what was that? So tell us the story and try and avoid some of the language.
I don't remember that one. That was a
What do you remember about it?
nothing.
Nothing?
He needs a new contract to show the guys. I don't think Army's here. They can't. It doesn't matter what they say.
We'll text them afterwards.
He was pretty. Our Chief was pretty, fired up as he should be because we're playing the way we needed to, right? I mean, do you remember the meeting?
I do, yeah.
That was his birthday, right?
Like he said.
That was his birthday, I think.
Oh, that's why he was grumpy. I don't know. He was pretty adamant that we needed to play better, but sometimes, I guess it worked.
Don't pretend this is HBO.
Well, Colton's never sworn in his life, so I can't say.
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay, so what did he scare you? Like what was it that, I mean, obviously it was a pretty impactful meeting that you guys remember and you're squirming right now.
It might not have been the first meeting, but I feel our first meeting, I think, was just he came in and basically emphasized that we got to start playing together as a team and got to come together and work hard. And I think at times in the season we got to realize that when we work together, we put each other in good positions. That's what good teams do. That's what championship teams do. Sometimes you guys talked about it earlier that guys go in different roles. They got to accept different roles. Maybe ones they've never played before, but they haven't played for a couple of years. But as soon as we kind of realized this, that we could be such a good team if we just come together and play different roles, like he said, we were going to be good. And after that, come January, I mean, right when he took over, we still didn't win right out the gates, but it took us a little time to get adjusted. And in January, after the break, we put 11 games together, and then we didn't really look back from there.
Guys, you mentioned the 11-game winning streak, which was a club record, by the way, as we know. I mean, for you, was there one game in that stretch that really stood out to you that said, hey, we're a really good hockey team here?
Yeah, I remember the game against Tampa when we won in OT. Yeah, that game was, it was a really hard game. It felt like a playoff game, and at the time the Tampa was on the first place and they're a really good team, but we won that game, and since then, it just kept rolling.
Petro?
Still my answer. But you know what the best part about that game was?
Father's trip.
Father's trip.
Right.
So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. When against Tampa went up to the dads in town.
Well, the game before, you're down 2-0 early in the third period against Florida.
I don't remember.
And scored 2 goals in the fourth period and winning that game.
Oh, Dunn scored, yeah.
That's right. No, Dunn scored late in regulation to win 3-2.
Yeah.
Yep.
But our record's pretty darn good with the dads, so maybe we'll just hire them. That's pretty cool.
I don't think have we lost with the fathers on it?
We're not going to talk about it.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that.
Oh, we're not going to talk about it.
We're not going to talk about that.
On another trip, so.
I don't believe in superstitions. They bring you bad luck. That'll sink in for some of you. The rest of them, that's the person sitting next to you. All right, you go through that streak. At what point, was there a galvanizing moment that made that belief happen, or was it building because of the winning and because you were coming together?
Yeah, I think a little bit of both. I mean, on that streak, we continue to get better each game. I think we just came with a different mindset after that streak, well, during the streak and after the streak, of coming to the rink and expecting to win. Obviously, we knew how good we were at the beginning of the year. I think we were going out and playing, and we were obviously trying to win. But I think once we turned that around, we expected to win, and yeah, we showed up expecting to win. And if we lost one, we put it behind us and we went to the next one. We carried it on all the way through playoffs, it felt like, especially in playoffs. If we lost one, I don't know if we lost two in a row, maybe against Winnipeg in the first series, but after that, yeah, we just put it behind us and kept going.
Guys, obviously, as we know, before the winning streak, Jordan Binnington came up and made his debut on January 7th. And the rest is history. We can't forget, though, Jake won a ton of big games for the Blues. Petra, looking back, how much did you guys know about Jordan? You saw him in camp, and I guess the obvious question is, were you surprised that right out of the gate this guy was just so hot?
Yes.
Yes.
Right? They lied. Man, it's pretty darn good though. Real good. I don't think though that Jake got enough credit, because I think these two guys will say the same thing. Like defensively, we were not playing the way we needed to play. So I'm not taking anything away from Benner because he was unbelievable. But one, Jake, and when Benner took over, Jake was unbelievable. I can tell you a story about that after we did the playoffs. But we played a lot of games during the year too, and we should have won and we let them down. We just weren't playing good D in front of them. So they both deserve a lot of credit. Was it the first round? Yeah, it was Boston in the finals. Jake,
I think
it was
San Jose too.
Yeah, maybe San Jose. He pretended he was the other team's goalie, and Davey Alexander would film, and Jake would pretend to be the goalie, and they'd have different angles the way the goalie would play. So Jake would practice and do all his stuff, and then he would stay out and he would film videos, pretending he was Tuukka Rask or Jones, and then he would show all the angles that we could shoot to try and score on them. And guys would shoot pucks on him, we have video of it. So Jake would basically pretend to be the goalie.
That's not easy to do at all. So he would come out and then try to be that goalie in practice, so you guys got an idea what that was like.
No, he practiced like himself, like Jake. And then they would shoot video, and we'd go into the video room after, and they'd show us all the video clips. They show us like the live feed, and then like a behind the net feed of Jake doing it, and you get a better angle of what we were going to expect. So even I think maybe Bish too. So that's not easy to do. That's a commitment on his part to take the extra time, but it helps.
Oh, no doubt about that. Any video of Ben Bishop flying backwards? Okay, what was your when you saw that happen on that shot, Colton? What was that like for you when you took that shot and Ben went down? What was your vantage point, and what was it when you see that goal?
I don't know, I mean, I just tried to pull him top shelf. I was a little upset. I tried to put it in a good spot, but he made a good save. I don't know, I just saw him laying there and then we scored right after. No chance this counts.
Fish first, like, hey, are you okay?
But I was surprised that it even counted, but yeah, we'll take it, I guess.
It's scary.
He's scary?
Yeah, he's scary. This guy.
That shot? Well, I do think, John, I mean, when that happened, I thought it was like pretty much an eye-opener for a whole bunch of people just around the league. Like to me, it was almost like in the second round, that was the shot heard around the league where the other teams are going, oof, because the number of text messages I got from other broadcasters and stuff going, hey, are you guys for real? We're like, well, yeah.
Don't miss me, Barbie. It's okay. We'll see like that one day, right?
You two combined can get your shot up there.
Combined.
Combined.
We're seeing together right now. Combined.
was it like for your line in the postseason to come together and then know and understand that role that you were playing and how critical it became?
I think our role was pretty big for a team, and you know, just being a forward line, and you know, you got the physical, and you know, you just have to give 100% every single shift. And, but I think we did pretty good in the playoffs.
Like they just referenced your contract. Don't say I think we played pretty good. You say I think we played great. Yeah.
So you know, I gotta give credit to Sonny and Steiner. You know, those guys has been amazing the full year.
Is it true that Alexander Steen came up to you guys and asked you guys to not get suspended again? Did Alexander Steen come up to you guys at some point, finally saying, "Try not to get suspended for me. Let's stay together"?
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. All right, he didn't do that. John?
Petro, going back to the first round, what was the mindset going into that Winnipeg series? Because to me, on paper, the Jets were as good a team as you guys played in the 4 rounds. Going back, you know, early April, what were your thoughts going into that series?
They're a good team, right? We all know that. We liked our depth a lot better. That was really what it came down to. We liked our goaltending better, and we liked our depth a lot better. When you have a 2D, like the way Colton and Bo were playing, and then being able to shut down that top line, and then when they couldn't go, you followed up with, you know, either me and Bo, or me and Eddie, or me and Gunny, whoever it was, me and Dunner. We knew if we shut down that top line, which scores the majority of their goals, we were going to have a pretty good chance to beat them with our depth, especially the way, you know, these guys were playing. And the depth took over. I mean, we ended up just going shift after shift, and they couldn't really handle us. And not to toot our own horn, but we thought our D core was a lot deeper too. We had a better chance of playing. We knew it was going to be a tough series. We knew if we got by them, that we were going to have a good chance to keep this thing rolling. So, but depth really is what it came down to. You can never have too much of it.
And obviously, to me, the pivotal point of the series, Game 5, you're down 2-0, third period. Anything special said in the locker room after the second period that you recall, guys? I mean, it inspired you. You got 3 goals in the third period and won the game.
We're not like a big and like hoorah team. Like,
I'm having a hard time seeing that right about now.
I don't know. Like we're all grown men, right? We're all adults. We know that we need to play better, and we're honest with each other in the locker room. So we knew we had to play better. That's really what it came down to, and we had that conversation in the room. I don't remember if anything was specifically said, but that's a good thing about our group. It's like we know, right? And sometimes you find it, sometimes you don't. You can't win every single game, but we did. It was pretty impressive, but we knew. You know, there's no one standing up, you know, freaking out, losing their mind. We had the conversation. We knew we needed to be better, and right from the start, that's what we did.
Yeah.
You want to add to that, Cole?
No, I got a funny story maybe from the playoffs, kind of about being in the locker room.
Okay. Go ahead.
Carl Gunnarsson story.
The mic is yours.
Has anyone heard the Carl Gunnarsson story?
No, I have. Fill me in.
Okay, I'll fill you in.
I don't know.
All right. Well, so we're going into overtime against Boston in Game 2. We're down 1-0 in the series, and Carl and Chief go to the bathroom together.
This is a weird start.
Weird start, but just hold on. Well, in the third period, Carl had a chance in the slot and he hit the post. So we come into the locker room for overtime, and they're doing their thing, and Chief just looks over at him, and then Carl looks at him, and Carl goes, "I just need one more chance." We go out, first period, Carl slap shot from the point, top shelf, and we won. So kind of a funny story. Good locker room story.
About that story, like, it was cool. My wife didn't understand that the coaches and the players have to share the same bathroom. That was a fun one to explain.
3 right around the same urinal. Yeah. What's crazy is the lineup of people trying to go to the bathroom next to Chief after that for the next. Carl, sit down. I need a goal. I got this one. What was it like to realize you made the Stanley Cup final?
it was crazy. You know, just to be honest, there are some players that he's been playing in the league for a long time. Some of them are not going to have a chance just to make it. But like even if you're going to look at Jay Boomister and Alexander Steen, those guys have played so many games in the league, and that was their first chance to win the Stanley Cup, and they made it there. And you know, just like you look back, and sometimes I think how lucky I am to be here. You know, I only played maybe 3 seasons, but those guys played 10, 12 seasons. And, you know, it's crazy to think about it.
Petro, to you, what was the key going into that Boston series? Obviously, they were a very good team. I think you guys had a harder road to get to the final, but going into that series, what was the sort of the game plan and the mindset from your perspective?
Well, we were battle tested. I mean, we played against some pretty good teams, right? We said it, like Winnipeg and San Jose and Dallas, but to me, it felt similar to Winnipeg, where our depth, right? We knew that we were deeper than they were, and we knew with the quote-unquote fourth line, the way these guys were playing just okay, we knew that they were look over at their lineup and then look over at our lineup, and you know, there is a lot of matchups in playoffs because, you know, home team, that's what you're doing. Pretty much playing against forwards, at least, or playing against one line against each other. And again, I think our depth just took over. You know, and then our top players outplayed their top players, but I think the depth, it took over. It's just 2 good teams going at it. It's you know, it's what it comes down to.
Can you put us in your visor and what you saw in that play late in the first period in Game 7?
Yeah. Well, I looked at the clock, and I said, screw that, I'm not going to let Colton score. No, I didn't say that. There wasn't much time left, and I saw that Schwartz would go up the ice, so, and then I don't know what Marchand was thinking.
He was thinking, do I lick his cheek or get off the ice?
Yeah, it was just kind of opened up. It was just weird. I couldn't believe he changed. It was one of those things you're just waiting and you're like, oh my goodness, okay, all right. And I was screaming the whole way up the ice, so Schwartz knew I was there. So it was just an odd thing on his end, that's for sure.
That goal goes in. Let's go back to Game 6 for a minute. I don't think, for some of these people that don't understand the preparation that has to go in. I know we've got some of our folks in the front office, and when you have a chance to win the Stanley Cup on home ice, you're trying to figure out family and players' family. And I know you guys at that point, you're trying to focus on a game, but at some point, a wife, a girlfriend, somebody's got to be saying, hey, where do we go? What do we do? All these different things. So as much as you tried to shield out the noise, it's not possible in that situation. I could almost understand why more teams win on the road to clinch a Stanley Cup championship than winning it at home ice. Did you experience that as well a little bit there?
I did, yeah. I was asked a lot of things that no one else knew, that I didn't want anybody else to know because I didn't want any distractions, right? So there's a lot of things that you guys probably know, had to plan, but these guys probably didn't even know that I was having to answer those questions. I didn't even want to answer those questions, honestly, I really didn't, but I had no choice. So it is hard. I mean, I'm sure Boston went through it too in Game 7. It's logistics.
What was it like to go onto the ice in Game 7?
On the ice in Game 7?
Just knowing you're going out to play a Game 7 in the Stanley Cup Final.
I don't know. I was speechless. Like, honestly, kind of like Barbie said earlier, to be able to be in that position to win the Stanley Cup one game, I would pretty much put everything to do that one time. Obviously, Barbie and I were kind of fortunate enough to be early enough in our careers to win that we hope we can get some more. Barbie and I kind of came in at the same time. Barbie and I came in at the same time, so he's had a few more years than me. But we all want to win more. That's what's going on.
We'd love a few more, right, Barbie? No? Yes, you would.
You mean the Stanley Cup?
Stanley Cup, yes.
No, we were asking about the questions.
No.
Stanley Cup?
That's a good line.
Was it wrong?
Barney, what was it like for you?
So you go right to him. This is good.
What was it like for you when the seconds counted down and you guys threw the gloves in the air and jumped all over Binnington and each other to win the cup?
I was on the bench already with the film. 30 seconds left in the game, you know. That's the moment when I kind of realized that, you know, we're going to be the Stanley Cup champions. And, you know, I just want to go back to that moment. Just 1 minute left in the game. I just want to go back there and just, you know, just do it all over again.
Some of the stories that I was told, I'm either going to kind of deter or debunk. I think it was Oscar Sundquist that told me this, that throughout that game, even after in Game 7 when it was 2-0, then 3-0, the focus on the bench, he said, was amazing. Guys were still next shift. He said it wasn't until maybe the final 20 seconds of the game where you felt that, okay, I mean, even though you know you're there, the still focus was next shift throughout that entire Game 7.
Well, they're a good team, right? So 2-0 is not a good lead. It's not safe. It's only 2 goals. They can come back from that. Then it was 3. I think the 4th goal was pretty big. Perry's goal? Yeah, the 4th goal was pretty big. That's when it was in the 3rd period, right? Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, when Perry did the little theme.
We call it Perry's goal.
Ding, 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 ding.
That's when you kind of really felt like it was, you know, you had a chance. We had 4 goals in like however many minutes it was going to be tough against us. So that's when we started to really kind of start putting the pressure on. And once you got under a minute, that was when you really started to get, not nervous, but you kind of knew that the end was coming.
All right, you guys, I know Alex, you and Colton have both had your day with the cup yet. Ivan, yours has come. When is yours?
August 17th.
August 17th. And you're taking it back to Moscow?
Yes.
That would be What advice do either one of you guys have for him on just something to about the cup, your day with the cup? If you do this, what advice do you have for him?
Enjoy it. It's a long day with if you have some events planned, but it goes by quick because you're having so much fun with it. Enjoy it. That's all I gotta say. Thank you.
The Russian staring
Dude,
at the
they're
eyes.
funny. This is funny.
I'm scared.
Ivan, silence is funny. This is good. Yeah, you're up. He's looking at you.
I train every day with him. I don't know what to tell him. My biggest thing is spend time with your family, right? It's the reason why you are where you are is because of your family and your close friends. So make sure that they get a chance to enjoy it too, and your parents, because you know, obviously your wife, we wouldn't be here without them. So that's my only advice.
Do you have your day planned out yet, Ivan, or are you still working on that?
I'm still working on it, but first of all, I'm gonna bring the cup back to where I started playing hockey. I guess I'm just gonna show the cup. Yeah. It's gonna be my wife, family, and friends, I guess, and we're gonna show the cup to the kids and you know, maybe some fans, and then I'll probably I'll do some dinner. You know, just a little party.
Just a little part.
Just a little party.
Okay.
Just a little party.
Are you going to eat out of the cup like all these other guys?
Yeah, probably.
Ivan, he's like he wrote all his questions for you today. Apparently, that's.
Well, what's like the Russian state like food that you're gonna like? I don't even know. I eat there with you guys all the time. I mean, well, vodka, yeah. You gotta eat dinner before you drink the vodka.
I don't know. We'll just probably put some caviar.
That really needs to be caught.
That thing can hold a lot of caviar. The fish is going to be tired. What do you mean I gotta fill that? What did you do your day with the cup? What now that you're able to look back on it? What's one moment that you're going, this is a memorable moment for me?
Well, I probably had I did 3 different things. Right in the morning, I played golf with my really close friends, a couple guys I played with growing up. I played 1 hole with it with my brother, my cousin, and my best friend who have already seen it. And I put it on the tee box, and all my buddies got to play like 5 holes with it, which is pretty cool to them. They put it as their tee marker in every hole. Obviously, the second one was my grandparents. That's obviously really special, and my family. But the number one thing is still my house in Toronto. I walk downstairs, and my wife and my kids are sitting the kids are standing on the kitchen island. And most people
It's
probably
a great picture. You had to see, it's on the blue, so it's a great picture. I texted you when I saw it. It's an awesome shot.
I mean, anybody who has kids knows, like, to me, that was the coolest thing ever. And I can't get the image out of my head because it was such a special moment to me.
A lot of good memories, I guess. I'll just run through my day, maybe, I guess. That might be easiest, because it was all fun. But just got out of my house in the morning, or my parents' house. Had it there for about an hour, and then went to the local children's hospital where my mom and my 2 sisters work. And then went to a local hockey tournament, shared it with some of the teams there. And then I went to my grandpa's house, had lunch there, kind of sat down and then enjoyed lunch. And some of my close friends came, and then my immediate family. And then after that, we went around my hometown taking pictures with it, and then went to a golf course and had dinner and had some more friends and family over. So the most memorable part is probably just being with my family obviously all day. Being with my grandpa is special. He lost his wife in November, so it was special for him to do that. He kind of took care of me growing up, took me to all my hockey games, hockey tournaments. Never missed a game. Always waiting with me with the Gatorade after a game. So just the little things you remember growing up like that. It's special to have that.
Well, listen, it was a special run, and John and I would talk sometimes on the plane or at dinner or whatever. We're going, maybe in a year where the expectations wavered, because of, like you said, January sitting in last place would be the year that it got it done. And you all took this city, this town, this fan base on one heck of a special, magical ride. Will walk together forever, so congratulations to all 3 of you guys. Listen, not only, this is the great thing. Look, Sidney Crosby's won some Stanley Cups, but when he won it, no doubt it was special to him, but the city of Pittsburgh had seen him before. You guys will forever be the first. You guys will forever be the ones.